Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video we are going to be previewing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Week 10 matchup versus the Arizona Cardinals. So guys, without further ado, let's talk about it. First thing I want to get out of the way is I'm actually going to be at this game. I hope to see a lot of you there. I mentioned it in my players to watch video. Myself and Gabby are going to be at this game. I hope to see a lot of you there, talk about some Buccaneers football, and just overall hang out. If I see you, I'm going to want to get a picture with you. So just expect that. If I see you, I'm going to ask you for a picture. So be ready for that. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Hope to see a lot of you guys there. But the first talking point that I want to talk about when mentioning this game versus the Arizona Cardinals is the big BA revenge game, okay? This is why I wanted to go to this game at the beginning of the year, is it is a big BA revenge game. I am so excited to watch BA coach against his former team. I know he's not excited because he has mentioned that he's going up against his friends and he doesn't like doing that, so I don't blame him for that, but man, I'm excited for it because I really want to see the Buccaneers get a win at home. You know, we haven't had a home game in a while, and what better game for them to get a win than against BA's former team. It is also a revenge game for pretty much the entirety of the Buccaneers coaching staff. Byron Leftwich, Todd Bowles, Harold Goodwin, everybody it's a revenge game for. So, that'll be great to see. Even some Buccaneers players, Kevin Minter, among others, former Arizona Cardinals players, Josh Wells, I believe, Earl Watford. There's a lot of players and coaches, pretty much the entire coaching staff, all revenge games. That's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I'm going to stop rambling at this point. Revenge games are fun. Really hope the Buccaneers can get a win against Bruce's old team. Second thing I want to talk about is, can the Buccaneers build off of the strong showing that they had versus the Seattle Seahawks in Week 9? Now, I know we were all very disappointed about that loss, myself included. You guys can go back and see the reactions live stream. I was just getting more and more frustrated as time went on, but the point I'm going to make here is that the Buccaneers were very competitive against a very good Seattle Seahawks team, and that is no excuse. They lost. That is annoying, but I will say that, hey, at least they proved that they can run with a team as good as Seattle, and that definitely gives some, bright things for the future of this team. So can they build off of that showing that they had versus the Seattle Seahawks against the Arizona Cardinals? We will have to wait and see. A lot of factors are going to go into this. The offense needs to stop turning over the ball, please, and the defense needs to start getting turnovers. We haven't had a whole great amount of turnovers in a while here. We did have a couple of forced fumbles by Devin White in the last game, but personally, I think we need to see more interceptions. We've not seen enough interceptions from this team this year. We need to see more of that. The secondary has been an issue this year, and we need to see more turnovers from the defense, and we need to see less turnovers from the offense. I think those are two of the biggest keys to the Buccaneers, not just winning this upcoming game against the Arizona Cardinals, but future games for the remainder of the season. Next thing I want to talk about is Jameis Winston. We've been mentioning this all year, not just myself and other Buccaneers content creators, but you guys, the Buccaneers fan community as well. Jameis Winston, what's going to happen with him? Is he going to get re-signed? It all depends on his play at the end of the day. We all know this. I think personally it's been interesting that we've heard nothing about Jameis Winston contract negotiations. I will probably talk about that in a separate video. But, Jameis Winston, how is he going to play? Is he going to look like a Jameis who deserves a second contract, or is he going to look like a Jameis who is going to go into free agency and we have no idea what's going to happen to him after that? That's going to be something to keep an eye on. I will mention that every single week because it's the most important aspect of this team right now, and it really has a domino effect to a lot of things that could potentially happen with this team moving forward. So keep an eye on Jameis Winston. How is he going to play? I will say I think he has been playing better since that horrific Carolina game. I think the last 2 weeks versus Tennessee and Seattle were improvements for him. So since that Carolina game, which was god-awful, I cannot say that enough, Jameis has been looking better. So hopefully look for him to continue to look pretty good versus the Cardinals, and hopefully, we see a good Jameis Winston. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is the Buccaneers are going up against the number 1 overall pick in last year's draft, Kyler Murray. That would be fun, right? The number 1 overall pick in the 2015 NFL draft versus the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 NFL draft. That's actually a pretty cool storyline in my opinion. That should be a lot of fun to see. Kyler Murray, I have a lot of respect for him. I think that he's a very good quarterback. It made sense why he went number 1 overall to the Cardinals. Cardinals. You could have easily made an argument for Nick Bosa. I think that he should have been the #1 overall pick in normal circumstances, but the Arizona Cardinals, they needed a quarterback. They just didn't trust Josh Rosen, which, okay, I'm not going to mention that. That's Arizona's problem, not mine. But it is cool that Kyler Murray is here now. I like Kyler Murray. I think he does have a bright future ahead of him. And I really want to see the Buccaneers pass rush get to him and really bring him to the ground, sack him a lot, and, force the rookie to make some mistakes. But regardless, it's going to be a really cool atmosphere for this game because it's Bruce Arians' revenge game. I'm going to love seeing that in person. I'm going to love seeing Kyler Murray play in person. It should be a lot of fun. It should be a good game. Should be a really fun game to just overall watch in general because, a lot of intrigue there, a lot of storylines there. You have a lot of threads there, okay? So keep an eye on Kyler Murray, how he does. 2019 #1 overall pick versus the 2015 #1 overall pick. It's Jameis Winston versus Kyler Murray. That should be fun to see. Guys, that's pretty much it for this preview. Let me know what you think about all of what I said down in the comments section below. How do you think the defense is going to do? How do you think the secondary is going to do? What do you think about all of the revenge games that are going on? There's plenty of people who are going to be looking to get some revenge against their former team, so keep an eye on that. Can the Buccaneers build off of their strong showing that they had against Seattle? And what's Jameis Winston going to look like? And, what is he going to do? How is he going to do in this game? How is Kyler Murray going to do in this game? And just pay attention to all of the cool storylines that I mentioned. Again, let me know what you think about all of it down in the comments section below. I hope to see a lot of you at the game. Should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be seeing a lot of, Buccaneers content creators there as well. Rhett is going to be there. Evan is going to be there. Both those guys are from the Cannon Fire podcast, so shout out to them. Should be a lot of fun. But guys, again, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. But until the next video or the next live stream, I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.